Dean's Council and recruiting many faculty who currently teach at Multnomah. He is the author of the immensely successful book, Decision-Making in the Will of God, which has been revised and reissued in various formats and published in many languages since its original publication as part of Multnomah Press's Critical Concern series. He co-authored the book, Singleness, Marriage, and the Will of God with Robin Maxson. Rumors still persist that he is revising this book, tentatively entitled Love, Dating, and Marital Bliss, My Personal Journey with the Will of God. But as far as I know, there is no truth to this rumor. He authored his own blog, before blogs were even popular, called The Friesen Fortnightly. Only Garry would think of this. And he has recently published a new book drawn from these essays entitled Lion Sightings in the Rose City. He loves C.S. Lewis and has taught the C.S. Lewis course for nearly all of the 37 years he has been a professor at Multnomah. Established a number of student scholarship funds, the Lonnie Tucker Bible Scholarship, the Holly Miller Mission Scholarship and Award, and the Norman Muriel Cook Missions Endowed Scholarship. He's always been a strong proponent of missions, directing the collecting, delivery, and cataloging of 20,000 books for the Africa College of Theology in Kigali, Rwanda, the largest theological library in East Africa. He is one of the most, and some would argue the most, beloved, respected, and effective member of the university teaching faculty, especially for his courses in Pentateuch and spiritual gifts. And to further his passion for mentoring students, he purchased a house near campus, renamed it Aslan's Howe, transformed it into a C.S. Lewis shrine, a unique residence experience in which hand-picked male students live and are mentored by Dr. G. And the list goes on and on. I first met Garry at Dallas Theological Seminary. He was in his 4th year serving as the seminary's student body president when I entered my first year. It was common knowledge that he was writing a dissertation on a unique perspective of discerning the will of God, but what really caught my interest is that he was hired to teach at Multnomah School of the Bible in 1976. When I joined Multnomah's faculty in '79, Garry was already a legend. His love for the Michigan Wolverines, the Detroit Tigers, and all the C.S. Lewis memorabilia he could get his hands on was eclipsed only by his love for students, for the scriptures, and for missions. As Garry himself put it, Multnomah has been my dream job, blessing me with the joy of teaching, my passion, scripture, and my hobby, C.S. Lewis. I realized, he went on, that I'm not teaching the Pentateuch, I'm teaching students, and the Bible class is our reason for meeting. But what I and my wife Janie will remember most about Garry is his tenacious commitment to prayer. Garry prayed for me not only as president, but for me in my journey through cancer. He would regularly email me asking for a health update so he could lead a staff prayer meeting on Friday and have his students pray at the beginning of class. And the thing is, I knew he really did it. This spring, Garry announced his retirement from Multnomah after 37 years on the faculty. There were several reasons for this, but a big one, he told me, was to pursue one of his original dreams, to teach the Bible to students in Africa. Before he speaks, I want Garry to come to the podium. The Academic Dean's Council of Multnomah University recommended to me that Dr. Garry Friesen be granted, upon this occasion of his retirement, the honorary title Professor Emeritus, and I have a certificate I want to present to you. Let me read it. It's in Latin, but I'm going to translate it into English. Multnomah University, by virtue of the authority vested in the president of Multnomah and upon recommendation of the faculty, Garry Friesen is hereby conferred the honorific title of Professor Emeritus for his years of service to the institution, his outstanding classroom instruction, and his faithful mentoring of students with all the rights, honors, and privileges pertaining thereto. Garry, thank you so much for your years of service. This is a small way of honoring you and thanking you, and we wish God's blessing on you in your future, but also as you speak. Would you welcome Dr. Friesen?